Good morning, Andy Shrimpton here from Gaatech.com. Well, it's Sunday, the sun's out, and I've got a wonderful day to attend today. I'm off to Formula FPV in Cheshunt, I believe. I'm going to do an article for Rotorworld Magazine. And I think the chaps up there are going to have a blinding day. So this video goes along with the article that I'm going to write for Rotorworld. So stay tuned. I've got about an hour in the car now. The car's all done my pre-flight checks, oil, water, just blown my tyres up, filled it up with diesel. So I'm on my way to Formula FPV, so stay tuned. Okay, that was an hour in the car and I finally made it. It looks a cracking event. I'm going to give you a quick pan around the field, and the pilots are all here setting up, booking in. And I've got to say, I am more than impressed. They're still setting up the banners, but the course, the way it's been constructed, looks superb. I'll give a quick scan around the field.
So it was working, so we don't know.
So there's one of the key people. That's Metal Danny in the white shirt. That's Metal Danny. For people who don't know him, he's one of the
Cheers, you're a
the flyers who's come over from Europe, I believe.
Team effort, we'll call it.
There's the pilots booking in.
Cheers, thank you.
And this is the pilot's tent. Just them checking it all out. And here we have Mr. Luke Ballister, star player at the Nationals. He flies really, really well, and I believe Matt Barnard's been trying to help him along. I think he came second in the Nationals last weekend, so I look forward to seeing him fly. Okay, this is a typical FPV racing meet. This is all the equipment that the guys have to do what they do. And some of the people fly crazy. They fly so quick you can't actually track it with a camera. Well, I can't, I'm old and grey, so. Trannis seems to be the in radio to have.
1.4 as well.
Thank you to Luke very much for that freestyle demonstration. We're going to go straight into round 3 now.
I think he's had a good afternoon
This will be the
so far.
last round of qualifying. Your last opportunity to back
serious
a
set.
good
He's actually
score
got his oscilloscope on
your
the
final
bench.
placements.
So I'm not sure what
we
he's up
have
to.
Heat 1.
People here.
Okay, I'm just in the pilot's tent and I've managed to catch up with Dominic Clinton, Mr. Clean Flight, as we all know him, and he's got an unusual piece of equipment on the flight table, an oscilloscope. Dominic, what's going on? Why such a technical piece of equipment out in the field?
Well, it's a little bit of a secret, but it's for a new clean flight feature. That's all I can say at the moment, really, to be honest, on that one.
Okay.
But look in the new versions of clean flight somewhere around Christmas time, and you'll figure it out why.
Okay, well there's the carrot, ladies and gentlemen. Keep a look out on the Facebook page and you'll see that, no doubt.
Yep.
How is the event going and how is your board going, your new racing board?
Yeah, new boards. That's one of the boards. There it is. So these are selling like hotcakes. There's quite a number of these ships, and there's retailers around the world who are basically selling these things. Everyone that's flying them tells me they love them. Everyone really loves the black box recording feature that you get in clean flight as well to help you analyse your tuning.
On that black box, Dominic, can I use the black box to record vibration?
Yes, that's what it does. So basically it records all the telemetry data from your quad. It records things like basic stuff like the battery voltage. It can record also stuff like GPS position if you had that fed into it, but it also critically records the accelerometer, the gyro, the mag, and the barometer readings, so that as a developer or as a flyer you can use that information to better tune your quad. So previously you would take off and give it a bit of full throttle and it would go up and it would wobble about, and you didn't know whether that's a pitch or a roll wobble. Another way around. There you go. So if you're recording that on the black box flight log on the chip that's on the boards, you can then put that into the log file viewer. Then you can analyse it and you'll see the gyros and the accelerometer readings showing you what your quad was doing when it was vibrating. So then you can instantly see whether it's a pitch wobble or a roll wobble, and then you know which PID variable or gain to tune based on that. And you can tune your P's and your I's and your D's all using that information, so you can do like minor adjustments and you can see your bounce and all this kind of stuff with it. So yeah, you can get a much better tuned quad.
That sounds like some really good information. Is that special to your board, or
no?
Other boards do that as well?
It's quite funny actually. The Naze board, I think from revision 5 onwards, has always had a flash chip on it, but there was never any code in baseflight to actually use the flash chip. So a developer came along, created the black box log stuff, and then submitted it as a pull request for baseflight. And they didn't want it in baseflight, and I'm like, why don't you want that? This is really useful. So I quickly adopted him, and that code is now in CleanFlight, and it's been added to and improved, and everyone's basically loving what you can do with this code. So the old Naze boards, the full boards, you can actually use the black box logging on those, but the flash chip is small, so it can't hold as much information. It can only hold about a minute and a half or something like that, whereas with one of these boards you can get a full flight log on one of these. So it's got an 8 meg chip, so it's 4 times the size of the one that's on the Naze board. And the Acros and the Deluxes have that, whereas on the Naze it's only the Deluxe that has a flash chip.
Okay, Dominic, that's great. Thank you very much for that. I hope your race meeting is going well. And do you know where you're ranked at the moment?
Last time I checked, I was last, joint last, with about 18 other pilots who hadn't made a lap round for the first thing. I got taken out in my race though, so it wasn't my fault.
Yeah, excellent stuff. Have a great afternoon.
Will do.
Thanks.
Thank you.
This is what happens when you go racing. You go through a lot of propellers. But they are carbon fibre frames. The frames normally survive, but you end up changing lots of props.
Yes. Noticed that you had a race going in North
Central London Zone 1.
That's Metal Danny, just doing
Maybe
some
up to
maintenance.
18th of October.
And there's Luke Bannister.
Not for the announcement
Tom
yet.
Lascria.
The venue, it's got a short list.
Metal Danny, the face of concentration.
Yeah, I was getting lots of videos, that's true.
Right, everybody, I'm getting seriously moaned at here by Mark from the area.
Pilots ready!
The charity is the Barnet Baby Unit, if you didn't know. I think it said neonatal, not what she said, neonasal. Our visions of this nose factory. That's
This is the area where the general public and spectators can come and view the event. The 4 antennas there pick up the signal from the racing quads, and then on the big screen people can see the individual pilot's view, which is an excellent idea and working very well. Now the sun's come out, you get a much better, brighter picture, but it just gives everyone a chance to see what the pilots are seeing and how difficult it is actually to fly FPV. So congratulations everybody.
You're going to win this one, Tim.
Are we killing that? Is that going anywhere? So wheel down. Please be careful, boys, when you retrieve those two.
Not really the walk of shame. These guys are doing really well, because I certainly couldn't do this. These are 2 unfortunate pilots that on the opening lap their quads ended up on the ramp gate and are now going to recover them. And the one that hit first just hit the horizontal bar and it went in with a loud bang. Well done, gents. This is Luke's Bannister. He's just doing a demo flight and he's flying so quick that I can't catch it on video, so I just thought I'd show you the young lad flying the craft. Luke Bannister, everybody. What a star in the making.
Well done, Luke.
He was flying so fast, you just can't keep up with this young lad flying. And when you heard the noise changing, he was doing like flips or rolls. Absolutely outstanding. Full credit to this young man.
Oh, blimey, went back through the tunnel. You could have got a bright green one so we could see it.
I've just caught up with John. He's the commentator for the Formula FPV meet. So, John, how's this meet going? It looks very well organised.
I think it's going very well. A lot of hard work setting the track up. It actually took us about 8 hours with 9 of us yesterday to set it all up. None of us had scaffolding building skills, so we had to learn very quickly. But everybody's taking part with the right attitude. We've got a really good group of
It's
guys
a good
here.
social atmosphere here today.
Absolutely. There's people helping people out. The top guys are helping some of the lesser guys. Everybody's got to learn, and they're getting the help they need. They will become better pilots. And it's just going beautifully. We got the weather.
We have been blessed today.
Oh, it's been fabulous. We've been blessed. But I think everybody's enjoyed themselves. We've had some good spectators. Let's hope we've actually got some new people coming to the sport as well, because this sport is going to be big.
I think this is the idea of these events and all these YouTube videos like I'm producing today, and I'm also writing this article for Rotorworld Magazine. It is to introduce people to a new sport, and FPV, not everyone knows what it is.
Absolutely. FPV has got a bad name in some areas, and people call them drones. They're not drones. They are quad racers, and the problem with drone use is people are going into Maplins and buying a DJI Phantom or an Aspire, and they're having no help or lessons, and they're going to their local park. That's where it gets the bad name from. If we could rein them in and encourage them to come and join us,
Yeah.
you know, and we will give them help, we will teach them, we will help them to set their machines up.
Yeah, we all started somewhere, didn't we?
You've got to start somewhere. It's a bit different from the olden days when we all bought a model aeroplane. You went to your local club to learn to fly it. The trouble with this is it's so one person, one toy,
Yes.
that they go off and do their own thing, and it is a shame because they're the people that the media pick up on, and especially the television and that, they love to find something to have a go at that is very innocent. It's a lovely innocent sport, this, and there are great guys in it. There's some very intelligent technical people as well.
The demo flight that Luke Bannister, is it? He
Yes,
flew.
yes.
I couldn't believe how fast that thing. He was flipping and rolling, and I had to stop filming because I couldn't catch up. I wanted to watch it, and I don't know how old he is. Is he 13,
Well,
14?
no, Luke's 15, and he's a very typical. He's obviously got some Xbox time
He has.
or PlayStation. Other models are available, but he's obviously been on the thumbs on his computer, and that's where it comes. The youngsters are our biggest enemy. They absolutely.
Here's Mr. Mount Barnard.
Hey, steady. Oh, I enjoyed that. Absolutely steady. He's a good lad. He's learning still. He's very, very fast, and he's learning to calm down now. He's been spoken to by some guys here. He was in the British Nationals at Barkston Heath at the BMFA Nationals 2 weeks ago at the bank holiday, 3 weeks ago.
Yes.
And he made a silly mistake. He was up for the favourite, but his eagerness, his
Flew
keenness,
too fast.
cost him, he binned it. Yeah,
Okay.
this is a word we're trying to get into the dictionary. Binned it in quad racing means your race is over.
Yeah, that's great, John. Thank you for that. And,
It's a pleasure.
The sun is still out. We're
Yes,
going to be
it is.
blessed this afternoon.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to semi-finals, then the finals.
We've got quarter-finals, semis and finals. 4 guys in each race again. The final will actually be 4 minutes. 4 laps, 4 minutes. So there's a little bit more progress to be made there. And I think we're going to see some very exciting racing.
I think we are. Can't wait. Many thanks, John.
Thank you.
Just been run, and Chi is the winner of Formula FPV. So Chi, congratulations. How do you feel?
Yeah, cheers, thanks. Yeah,
It's
great.
been a cracking day. I think the organisers have done a fantastic job. How long have you been racing for?
Well, I've started flying quads for about a year. and then
Okay, so
probably
relatively
racing.
new then.
Yeah, well, it's only
Everyone's
really,
new.
yeah, it's only really just sort of kicked off in the last year.
And
And I've
have you-
been racing probably the last 6 months or so.
And have you flown anything else RC, or did you just
Yeah,
get
helis and planes and things before.
3D
so,
helis?
Yeah.
You used to go to 3D Masters?
No, I never competed.
No?
I never competed.
But did you attend 3D Masters?
Yeah, I've been to a few of the
Yeah, it's
heli
good,
events
isn't
and
it?
everything, yeah. They're a bit too expensive to crash.
Yeah,
really,
yeah. So
yeah.
if you had anything to recommend to new people coming into FPV,
Yeah.
what would you recommend for a new youngster coming into the sport to do?
Not sure. Just practice really.
Practice,
Fly. Yeah.
using a
just enjoy it.
simulator.
I think just actually flying it in real life,
Flying.
because there's not really that many simulators that good at the
Only
moment
good.
for FPV.
And would you
So-
recommend any particular model to start off with?
I think there's an Emax 250.
Emax 250,
I
very
think
good
it's 280
value.
Pro, yeah, that's ready to fly. That's a good one.
Cool.
So it's not great for competing at the top level, but it's good to get you started.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Well, congratulations, G. I'm sure you've got stuff to do. You're going to pack away, and then we'll see you at prize giving.
Yeah, okay.
Many
a lot.
thanks. Cheers. Bye bye.